What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Curtis and today we're doing something that I've been wanting to do forever since I got this truck, the Zr2 Fender flares. So I know the correct way to do this is to drill 18 holes into each fender to make this work, but we're going the little DIY route. One of my subscribers showed me what he did to run these, and I'm gonna try it out and I'll show you guys how I'm installing these Zr2 Fender flares without drilling. All right, so first of all, I got the fronts on. It was kind of a pain. I'll throw some photos up overlaying this video right now and kind of showing what I did for the fronts. I mean, yeah, it's a little ghetto, guys. Don't mind my work, but I've been on the freeway, but I have not off-roaded yet because I did crank up my coilovers a little bit, try to make some room for the flares, so there's no chance of me actually touching those flares because they are on by the double-sided sticky tape, but I think they look freaking good. And that's one thing that I wish the Z71 had, like the Zr2 flares. You could buy them, but if you buy these from GM, they're not quite bubbly, like they don't stick out as much. They're like kind of smaller. So these are actually Zr2 Fender flares from a Zr2. I think his name's Rogue, Zr2 Rogue or something on Instagram. We bought them from him a long time ago and they've just been sitting in my backyard for a while. So I decided to install these since I have like 2 weeks off from vacation, but yeah, they look freaking sweet. One of the main reasons why I do want to run these flares is because I do have like a little bit of more poke than I would like, and it's actually like destroying my paint. Like, I don't know if you could tell. Let me get up more close. Some of this is just water, but if you look, like there is a lot of chips from rocks. I mean, it's already toast, but I should have done this a lot longer. I mean, a lot of this is water, but you can kind of tell the difference between, you know, like what's a chip and what's a actual, you know, just water. But yeah, it's kind of a big bummer, especially in this area. It's mostly from rocks getting flung up and hitting that and whatnot. So you can see right here, my tire poke is sticking out a decent amount. And then if you look up front right here with the flare, it's pretty much completely flush, which I really like that. I really like that it's super flush like that. And also, it looks really cool. I mean, it looks really cool to me. Normally, I don't like fender flares and like the little bolt style pocket fender flares and whatnot. I like how like the Bison and the Zr2s have like these different ones, but you have to drill for those, and I really don't want to drill, so we're doing it this way. So the rears have been kind of a little tricky because I know that the trailbosses and Zr2s always rub right here where these bolts are, so I preemptively kind of just chopped that off because I don't want a chance of that happening. So I am like reusing some of the hardware, so I'm reusing like these 2 holes from my other ones and some of the clips down there. So the hardware that I do have that I took off, oh, wrong side. So what you guys are gonna have to remove is like, make sure that you don't remove this. Like I ripped that off and I didn't need to remove that. So now I gotta kind of try to figure out how I can fix that one, because the clips are kind of screwed and this is a little ripped up and chewed up too. So yeah, it's a big bummer. We're gonna figure out how to put that one back. But these guys, oh shit. So these guys are from, they go on this side right here. Hey, there's little Penelope, the new puppy. So these actually go right here. Hold up, wrong side. Shoot. So I do like end up chewing some rocks right here. I don't know if that's from tire rub or nothing, but so these go right here. On the Z71, you're going to have to pull those off. There's just these 2 clips, so make sure to unscrew these. I think it's a T20 or something, or T15. You're gonna unscrew those, the fender well right there, and then there is a plug or pop plug. So down here, a little clip. You have to pop that out, and then you can shift this forward. So it might be easier, or wait, you got to shift it back like this way. That's the way those clips are angled. So you're gonna have to be gentle and pull these out somehow. I just kind of ripped them off and kind of broke them. the clips that go on there. I do have some that I didn't break, but yeah, you're gonna have to remove that. And I think there's another one, a little mud flap. I removed that a long time ago. They're just 2 plugs and then some stuff right here, but I already have this all chewed up and cut up so I can fit the 35s. But yeah, you're gonna have to remove this thing and this thing that goes right over there on that side. This one, leave that one, because I messed that up and now I gotta figure out how to fix that. So like you saw, I just double-side sticky taped on every little piece that, every little part that was a clip like this, I double-side sticky taped it. So if you get these from GM, like the Zr2 flares from GM, they already have these clips there, but you're gonna have to snap off the little nub to put the tape on like that, or you can drill 18 holes into every fender. It's really up to you, but I wanted to do it this way. So a lot of these are broken, so I kind of have to figure out a different way for the rears to stick good. I kind of have it all mocked up pretty good for the rears. The fronts were easy. Surprisingly, the fronts went on really, really easy. Didn't really have a problem, but the rears are what's giving me some problems. I think it's because where I cut the bed, the back of the bed, right here from hitting the tire so many on this part of the fender, it's a little bent out of shape and a little different than how this flare would come normally. So I got to kind of make it work. But when I get the rears on, I'll show you what I did. So if you're doing the fronts, double-sided sticky tape where those clips are. I got the 25-pound one, so it's pretty solid. It's moving like the plastics and everything up front right here. So like it's dialed. I have one little bolt hole right here because I did trim out like the whole wheel well over this way to fit 35. So I do have like one little bolt hole right here where the T10 is, and it's good. And then also the little clips that are down here, I only have one on one of them. I think there's 2. No, there's one. There's one clip right here. If you want to do it correctly, there's 2 bolts right here. Remove these first and then drill 2 holes into here and then throw those bolts into there, and then it'll be stuck right there nice and good. But I think the fronts look really good. I'm really stoked how they came out. They've been sitting in the backyard getting all like heat dried or dry rotted and shit, so I kind of have to like bring them back to life, but they are looking pretty good. That Rogue Zr2, he kept them pretty clean, so I'm pretty stoked on how the front's going. I'll catch back up when I get like the rear on. Front's real easy. I was surprised. I thought the fronts were gonna be more pain in the ass, but the rears are real tricky, huh, little girl? Real tricky. All right, guys, it's about been, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks since I've been off-roading with the front Zr2 fender flares that I did, kind of a little redneck double-sided sticky tape action on here. And so far, they've been pretty dialed. I mean, they don't fit as great as like they would if they were drilled and everything, but they've been dialed, and I have been rubbing on them on the back corner right there. So got the front ones installed, had those on for a couple weeks, and now I'm working on the rear. So I have installed the rear ones, figured that one out. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. And hopefully we don't rub these ones off too, because we haven't done with the front, but the rear always has some problems with the Colorado and Canyons. But check out the rears right now. This one side that I've done so far. All right, so I still got to like clean them up and shine them up and make them all good. But so this side fits perfect. It gets all good all the way around. I'm still figuring out a little bit on the edge. I need to figure out a better solution. I ended up cutting the bottom part too much, because if I left it longer, then I have more surface area to have contact with the tape. But check out the lines. Like, yeah, it's a little bit pulled away, but they're freaking solid. Like, they're not really going nowhere. Hopefully, cross my fingers. But yeah, let's check out how I'm doing the rears right now. All right, so I kind of have my mock-up. So like, once it starts to curl in past this bolt, I'm gonna chop all that off and then come around more down towards the bottom, so I'll have more surface area to kind of stick. But yeah, let me get to cutting this, and I'll show you the next step. But this one was a lot dirtier, so I had to clean it. So I hope the sticky tape fits, and I'm also missing a hardware piece for this side, so that's a bummer. But yeah, let's get to grinding before the sun goes down. All right, so we got it all cut up. It's nice and smooth, a little crooked, but it'll do. So there's these 3 little pins that are right here, and right here. And how I got those off, you gotta just rip them off with like a, just twist them off, and then you got them off. And then we're gonna eyeball what else we have to cut, because we did have to cut some stuff off the inside corner. Get that up here. Yeah, so if you see right there, it hangs out a little bit, so we have to modify some of the guts. Even with me pushing this in, it flares out the top like so. So we're gonna clearance some stuff on the inside of the fender liner, or the fender flare, and then pop it up and check it out again. All right, so we gutted out this little tab area, this little tab area, this little tab area, and this little tab area. So now we're gonna throw the sticky tape on all these little areas and put our pins in here and here. But I'm not gonna lie, I think Parker left these out in his backyard a little too long, and the end piece is a little warped. So I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this on and see how it fits up and everything. And then I'll give you guys a full little walk around. All right, so this is probably the most annoying part, is I got all the tapes all ready to get the back peeled. Threw a couple on the backside here, on the lip, the upper lip, so where it's gonna touch the truck. And then, yeah, just I gotta peel all the backing off that, and this is the most annoying part because it takes forever and it's tedious. But let's get to it and slap her on the last side right there. All right, everybody, we finally got the Zr2 fender flares installed after like 6 months of having them in my possession. I finally mustered up and got them installed. So they turned out really, really good. I'm surprised, and I've been doing a lot of wheeling with them on and haven't really had any problems with, rubbing and everything like that. Like I showed you, I cut out the spot that the fender flares always rub, but here's some like up close photos or up close videos of how she's looking. So check out that fitment. That's perfect right there. So right now I have 0 offset wheels with 1.5 inch spacers. So you can equivalent that to like -18. If you want to do it the right way and not run spacers. But look at that fitment. That's damn near flush to the fender flare, and this is what I've been trying to go for the whole time. But look at that, looking freaking good. I'm kind of flexed out a little bit on this mountain that I'm kind of on right now. But here's a little side shot in the back. Like, I think they look really good. I think they look really, really, really good. I'll throw up something that I didn't include in the beginning of this video. You're going to need the clips that they come with. You're going to want to snip the nub off of it. You'll see it. I'll throw like something over here to kind of show you guys. There's like a white clip. You're going to want to stick or snap the nub off that goes into the truck and then put the tape on top. Because I didn't have most of the clips on like this front one, so there is a little bit of a gap. Like, there are some problems on the spots that I did not have those clips and just did the sticky tape on where the clips would be. But this one is my rear one that turned out the best, and it's because I had the clips. I ordered some from Amazon. I'll leave that link in the description. But like, the fitment is almost damn near like OEM. So I ordered some of that like black trim stuff that you can wipe it down and then they bring them back to life. So I'm gonna do that because they're a little bit sun faded from sitting out in the backyard getting heat smacked or whatever. But yeah, I'll show you some more videos here. I'm really stoked on how they turned out. I think they turned out perfect. And yeah, I mean, there are some problems. These are the ones that I didn't have the right clip, but I've been rubbing a little bit in the front corner right there and still haven't had a problem. It's been chilling, been all good. Same for the back. Haven't really rubbed yet. on the back, and I'm a little bit worried about that, but the rears are pretty dialed. I really dig it. Super stoked on how the fender flares turned out. So, and also if you want to see more photos and stuff like that, and how they look out in person, besides this video, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Downtime Loss on Instagram, and follow along with the channel to see them in action, see if I rip them off or not. But right now we're waiting for Parker. He's out there somewhere right there. So we're going to do a little bit of a night wheeling trip today and check out these lights and everything and do all that. So yeah. All right, guys, that's about it for this week's video. Yeah, like I said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to see these in action, follow me on Instagram and the rest of my videos. So make sure you subscribe. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.